Good morning, everybody. I'm here to do a special assembly on Mental Health Awareness Week. But before I do that, I'd just like to say Eid Mubarak to all of our Muslim families. I hope you had a really good day. And so I'm going to take you through a 5-step plan that's a bit like exercise for your mind. And just like keeping your body healthy, we don't just want to do it once. It's more important to do little and often. So I'm going to take you through a 5-step plan that's going to be little bits that we can do, and we can do those regularly to keep. So this year, the theme for Mental Health Awareness Week is kindness. And I'm just going to show you the video produced by the Mental Health Foundation for this year's Mental Health Awareness Week about kindness.
At times like these, when the world feels upside down, kindness can be the key to turning things around. You see, kindness has the power to create community, support and hope. A helping hand says you're not alone when you face that upward slope. Of course, being kind is always the right thing to do. But did you know that doing good is also good for you? You see, a little act of kindness can boost your mental health. It can lower stress and cheer your mood to think of someone else. And of course, don't forget to be kind to yourself. It doesn't have to take a lot, because even the smallest spark can be the thing to light your way when someone's world feels dark. So make that call, share that gift, send some happy posts. And this Mental Health Awareness Week, remember, kindness matters most.
So at Dunkirk, we've done lots of work on acts of kindness, and we've considered acts of kindness as how important they are towards other people, the person who you're doing the kind thing for, but also about the impact that has on you. Now, we've talked about lots of different ways that we can show kindness to people, but if you want some reminders, on our website, and you can see on the screen whereabouts on our website that is, on our website we've got those boomerang films that we made. You can find the original boomerang film on YouTube, but then we made our own, so you will find on the website the Dunkirk Kindness Boomerang, the Rastala from our Link School in Finland, their Acts of Kindness Boomerang film, and the Acts of Kindness Boomerang film that we made at the Lahore Lyceum, our Link School in Pakistan. And they've all got different ideas of ways that you can show small acts of kindness that might have a big impact on you and on somebody else. So looking after our emotional well-being, like I said, it's a bit like exercise, little and often. And I'm going to show you a 5-step plan for how you can do that and turn that into a habit for looking after your mental health. You might want to look back on our Easter Project Positivity on YouTube. It's still up on YouTube. You might want to have a look at that, because on there there's also lots of ideas about ways that you can spread positivity and show kindness towards other people. There might be some challenges on there you want to do again, or there might be something you didn't have time to do, so that's still up there, and lots of those will help with this 5-step plan. So the first of the 5-step plan is to connect. You might want to send a motivational text message to somebody who you can't see as often as you normally would. You might want to arrange to have a cup of tea or a snack at the same time as somebody else, and that way you can feel more like you're both doing it together. You might just want to have a video call with somebody and have a chat with them. You can connect with people in your house. So if you've got little brothers and sisters, you might be able to read them a story. You could arrange to watch a film at the same time as somebody else, and either video call them or just have a call afterwards and talk about what you thought about the film. You might want to research your family tree and find out more about the people in your family. If you want to do that, Russ has got instructions on how to do that on our Easter Project Positivity video. The second step of our 5-step plan is to be active. So on our YouTube channel, Miss Ray has got some videos on how we can be active at home, even if we haven't got a garden or can't go outside. You might want to do a scavenger hunt, which is a bit like a treasure hunt. So you could use the things on those lists. If you want to do that, just pause the video while you copy them down, or you don't have to use those things. Just think about some things that you might be able to find and write a list of them, and then you can either do it by yourself or you can do it with brothers and sisters. You can go and have a look and see if you can find all of the things that are on your list. You could do indoors and outdoors, you could do a mixture. If you can go outside, then a great way to be active is to go for a walk or a bike ride, or maybe take your scooter out. Just remember to be socially distant from other people. You could help with hanging out the washing. There's lots of active bits in hanging out the washing, lots of bending and stretching and things, some music on, have a dance. You could take the stair climbing challenge. Find out how tall something is, maybe the tallest tree or a building you really like, and then estimate how many times you'd have to climb your stairs to have climbed the same height as that tree or building. And then keep a record of how many times you climb your stairs. Can you climb as high as that tree or building in one day, or is it going to take you more than a day? Maybe it's going to take you a week. Or you can do active screen time as well. There are lots of different things you can do, and we've got some ideas on our website. The third step in our 5-step plan is to keep learning. Now, I know it's half term. You could learn a few words from a language, and that's what Miss Usher would challenge us to do for her Easter Positivity Challenge. You might want to make a board game. That's what Miss Stray did for her Easter Positivity Challenge. Once you've made your board game, you can play it, and that way you're connecting with other people in your house as well. You could think about your favourite scene from one of your favourite books or from a film, and then see if you can recreate that. Miss Lodge showed us how to make a pop-up book or a scene from a book, but you could do that for a film. That's also on YouTube as well. You could set yourself a challenge. How many different colours can you name? Can you find out some new words for colours, maybe some new tones you didn't know? When you've written down all the colours, your challenge is to go around your house and see if you can find something for every colour that you've written down. You could give yourself the animal alphabet challenge. Can you think of an animal for every letter of the alphabet? If you can get one for every letter, can you get more than one for every letter? Or can you find out some names of some animals that you haven't heard of before? So you've got to learn some new animals as well. Our fourth step in our 5-step plan is to give. You might want to leave out a thank you note for your bin man or maybe for your postman to thank them for all the hard work they're doing at the moment. You could pick a bunch of dandelions or daisies and give them to somebody in your house. You could share a toy with a brother or sister, and this is really powerful if the toy that you're sharing is something that's very special or maybe something they're not normally allowed to play with. If you're allowed to use the kettle, you could make a cup of tea for somebody. Only use the kettle if you're allowed to and it's safe for you to do so. We don't just have to give to people, we can give to nature or to animals. So you might want to do something like make a bird feeder and put some bird seed in. That one's been made out of a carton, and then you can put that outside to give to the animals. Or you could just leave some nice notes. You could write some nice notes and leave them around the house for people in your house, or maybe put them on the doorstep of some of your neighbours. Other ways you can give to people don't cost any money. You can give compliments to your family members. You can do a chore around the house without being asked to. Or you could share your skills. You could help a younger brother or sister learn how to play a new board game, or you could help them with a difficult level on a computer game. Remember, it's only giving if they want to have your help though. And the last step on our 5-step program is to take notice. You could blow some bubbles and then really look at them, really take notice of them. Where are they moving? How do they move? What sizes are there? How many of them are there? What colours are they? Are they always the same colours? You might want to just lie down in the grass and think about what you can see, what you can hear, what you can feel, maybe even what you can smell. While you're there, you could do some belly breathing. To do this, you just need to put a small toy on your tummy and then breathe slowly in and out and try and get the toy to move up and down. Think about how your body feels and how your breathing feels while you do that. Or you could watch the clouds. What shapes are they? Do they remind you of anything? Are they moving? Are they still? Are they changing shape? Is the wind blowing them fast or slow? Or you could listen to the birds. Can you hear just one bird? Maybe there's more than one bird. Maybe there's some noises that aren't the birds. If you're really still and really quiet, see what you can notice with your ears. It might be more than you think. So that was our 5-step plan. I'm just going to give you a quick summary. So step number 1 is connecting with family and friends, spending time developing your relationships, making sure that you maintain the rules on social distancing. Being active, if you can do that outside safely, that's great, but if not, there's ways you can do that inside. Keeping learning new skills. Giving, remember it doesn't have to be a present, we can give our time and our effort, or we can give an act, something small like a smile or a thank you. taking notice of now, thinking about your thoughts, your feelings, your body, and the world around you. Now I'd like to set you a challenge. If you've got a ruler, you can use a ruler, but if not, you can just use a pen. I'd like you to make a chart that's got enough columns for the 5 different steps and enough rows for the days of the week. So you'll see across the top, I've got the 5 steps: connect, active, learn, give, notice, and then in the rows, I've got the days of the week. And the challenge is to see if over half term, you can put one thing from each of the 5 steps down for every day of the week. I'll show you what mine looks like. Now I've written one day, but actually I did it yesterday, so I could show you what it would look like. So if I go through what it was I did yesterday for my 5 steps on the 5-step plan. So to connect, I played a board game with my family. For active, I've got an app on my phone. It's not about hitting people, it's high intensity training. So I did that app in my garden. For learning, I watched a YouTube video on how to make an origami model, and I made an origami crane. For my give, I told all my family what I appreciated about them, why I liked having them around. And for my notice, I actually did it straight after my active. So after I'd done my exercise in the garden, I did my notice, and I lay down on the grass and I listened to the birds. So I'd like to see if you could come up with 5 different things for each day of the week. I'd really love to see what you do, so why don't you send those to your teachers and they will forward them on to me. Now, if you need any ideas, we did send some things out by email, so your mums and dads should have these. We sent this acts of kindness list. Now you can just tick them off on there if you want to, but if you want to do my 5-step plan, you can choose something from there and they will all fit somewhere. So choose something from there and then think about which of the 5 steps does it cover. Some of them might fit in more than one column, but try and find 5 different things each day that you could do. We also set the daily acts of wildness. Lots of these are ways that you can be kind towards nature, so it might be giving towards nature, but they're also ways that you can learn or notice or possibly connect with your family as well. And we sent the coping calendar, which has also got lots of different ways that you can be kind to yourself or to other people. So that was our 5-step plan. So remember, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Little and often is more important than one big thing. Take care and have a really lovely half term.